The portrait nobody wanted taken. Most photographs begin with permission. A smile, a pose, a moment of cooperation between the person behind the camera and the person in front of it. But throughout history, there have also been photographs that nobody wanted taken. Photographs captured against wishes, against expectations, or against the understanding of what their consequences might be. These images occupy a strange place in the history of photography. They can be powerful, important, even historically valuable, yet they also force us to ask uncomfortable questions. When does a photograph become more than a photograph? And what happens when the value of an image conflicts with the wishes of the person inside it? Photography has always possessed a unique power. Unlike paintings or written descriptions, photographs create a sense of direct evidence. They appear to show reality itself. Because of this, photographs have often been used to document events that people would rather keep hidden. Political scandals, social injustice, human suffering, moments of vulnerability. Many famous historical photographs exist precisely because someone pointed a camera where others preferred darkness. Without those images, important truths might have remained unseen. Yet the same power can also create ethical challenges. Not every photograph serves the public good. Some images expose people without protecting their dignity. Some transform private moments into public spectacles. Some become famous while the individuals inside them lose control over their own story. The camera can reveal, but it can also take. And that tension has existed since photography was invented. Consider a simple question. Who owns a moment? The person experiencing it? The photographer who records it? The public that views it? There is no easy answer. Different cultures, laws, and generations have approached the question differently. But the debate continues because photography exists at the intersection of documentation and human experience. The image may become historical, yet the subject remains a person. This is what makes unwanted portraits so fascinating. They reveal more than faces. They reveal conflicts between visibility and privacy, truth and consent, history and individuality. Sometimes the photograph becomes important precisely because it was uncomfortable. A journalist documents injustice. A photographer records a turning point in history. The image creates awareness that leads to change. In these situations, society often values the photograph because it serves a larger purpose. But other times, the image survives while the context disappears. Future viewers see only the photograph, not the circumstances surrounding it, not the emotions involved, not the choices that were made. The result is that a photograph can become famous while the complexity behind it is forgotten. This raises another important question. When we look at historical images, what responsibilities do we have as viewers? Should we admire only the visual power of the image? Or should we also consider the human experience behind it? Perhaps both are necessary. Because every portrait contains two stories. The story visible within the frame, and the story that existed outside it. One can never fully explain the other. Yet both matter. Photography often asks us to confront realities we would rather avoid. That is part of its strength. But strength without reflection can become exploitation. The most thoughtful photographs are often those that balance truth with humanity. Documentation with dignity. Visibility with respect. Perhaps that is the lesson hidden within the portrait nobody wanted taken. The photograph itself may survive for generations. It may enter museums, history books, archives, public memory. But behind every image is a person whose life continued long after the shutter clicked. A person whose story extends beyond the frame. And remembering that may be one of the most important ethical responsibilities photography can teach us. Because the camera records moments. But it is human beings who give those moments meaning.